Hi there. We have a thought for the day, and this thought for the day comes from the book Family of Light by Barbara Marciniak. I'm reading from page 55, and this is the game of life. 2,000 years ago, when the modern day management of minds began, a great opportunity for love existed. Now, there's always been an invisible frequency battle for the influence of how the experiment of humans will be conducted and conveyed, because there are those who live off the frequencies you produce. What are these frequencies, you may ask? Everything you do in every moment of your life produces a frequency. Now think about this and then feel it. Everything you do in every moment of your life produces a frequency. Why? Because you are a biological being designed to be a frequency generator, and your emotions are the turning key. You have feelings about everything, whether you want to admit them or not. Even though many of you never express your feelings, they still exist in a cumulative pattern stored in the cells of your being and in your blood, just as they have in the lives of all of your ancestors. The patterns radiate out from you in electromagnetic waves that have signals that call to you what you have put out. You are connected to something much bigger than yourself. From the beginning of time, men and women have spoken with the spirits because the gods were friendly and have always been around. It is only recently that the gods have been managed and kept from you. At the beginning of the Piscean Age, it was decreed that only certain people could talk to God, that God was not available for everyone except through the offering of money, through prayers, and through priests and popes. A dark age then came over the land, an age of sickness, of ignorance, and of great fear. The second 500-year period in this 2,000-year test of time was very dark. However, whenever there's dark, there's also light. And as the light dawned, many people began to awaken. At the beginning of the Middle Ages, from AD 1000 to approximately AD 1500, new ideas were brought forth. An awakening of human consciousness was occurring once again. However, before this new freedom of thought could take hold, there was a last eruption of darkness, the Inquisition, which was filled with killing and destruction. It was initiated by those who wanted to control the abode of the deity and how it could be reached. They also wanted to limit people's thinking. If you did not think according to what was correct, you would be taken in the night and killed. There were fewer people then, so it was easier to manage then. Your ancestors lived with a fear of knowing secrets and of breaking the rules for what was officially permitted. There were very few who would stand forward and say, "Aha, the emperor is naked. He wears no clothes." Fear was so great in frequency around the earth that whenever someone did speak out, everyone else moved into fear instead of love. A lesson for living in your time will be similar. When truth-sayers have the courage to say the emperor is wearing no clothes, whether you agree with their point of view or not, send them love. They are to be acknowledged for speaking their truth. It's important to speak your truth, not to convince anyone else of it, just to speak it. Everyone must make up their own minds. Please remember, one of the great lessons you're learning as we see it in the Book of Earth is to realize that you have given over the power of thinking and have forgotten how to think for yourselves. You live now in boxes and follow calendars and think the moment that was once before you is forever gone. And you erase yourselves as you move faster and faster into a future of purposeless living. Family of Light knows that humankind is immersed in a race toward change, an experiment you must all participate in by changing yourselves. For those of you who are open to ideas and who can hear the message we convey, remember, it's not necessary to convert or preach. Simply know in the core of your beings that you are all riding the arriving wave of change. Do your best to keep your wits about you. Make your own decisions. Know what you want. Keep yourselves open to the great mysteries, and know that no matter how much you know, it's still only a few pages in the great book of existence. So as you go through the day, think about your, how you would call it, you're riding the wave of change, your particular way of riding that wave of change. What does that look like? Are you thinking for yourself? Are you perceiving for yourself? Are you doing what you need to do for yourself? These are critical moments. All of us need to be paying attention to riding that wave of change. So make a great day as you ride along. Take care.